Hello guys, my name is Ken and welcome to another episode of For Dummies featuring the Death Star. Does this thing really need any other explanation? This thing is every stoner's wet dream. Why? Just look at how big it is. It has nothing to do with being high, so let's just start over again, alright? Why? Look here, green. Look here, green. Look here, a triangle. Look here, a commander. What? Commander? What's wrong with him? He's in the scholarship of the Illuminati. Just kidding. He's the Darth Vader's firstborn that he traded alongside with his original Gucci cloak for Death Star upgrade. Rest in pieces. Everybody who sees this thing. Don't worry, I did not forget. This thing is no longer considered Death Star by the community. This spot was taken by this tea drinker. But hey, just like the Coca-Cola, the original is always gonna be the best one. No, not that original. Yeah, that's the stuff. It even contains a bit of coca, you know, the stuff that the cocaine is made from. For some entertainment purposes, obviously. Really, I got no idea why they were adding it to the Coca-Cola. Well, actually, until the 1914, imagine the start of the First World War, the cocaine was legal in the US, and it was actually used quite commonly. Not only as an anesthetic, but mainly in a wine. The coca wine was in fact one of the most popular wines ever. But because people originally thought that the cocaine is completely harmless and the real trouble is the alcohol-filled wine, the Coca-Cola became popular, as it was a drink offering the virtues of coca without the vices of alcohol. Eventually the coca was mostly banned, with the only exception being the medical usage. Guess why? Still though, look at the original Coca-Cola bottle and look at the new Coca-Cola bottle. Notice the difference? Now look at the original Death Star and now look at the new Death Star. Notice the difference? The old one is hard. Well, I guess that ain't something you hear commonly, but you get the point. The same way old Coca-Cola bottle was made from glass, which is much harder than the plastic used for the new one, the old GP actually has some armor instead of some reinforced carbon that the FB has. In fact, the Jagdpanzer E100 has one of the highest armor values in the entire game. Not that it somehow matters against the new tier 8 premiums, but just look at it, it's so thick. And the shape is just perfect, nice flat and angled to give it that bulk-shaped look. The frontal superstructure armor blocks off any unwanted shells that seek only one thing, to penetrate your precious armor. The upper hull armor is no different, in fact even better, and the lower hull armor is nothing much, but still rather great. The side armor by itself has pretty alright armor, which is really easy to angle thanks to its flatness, and lastly as we progress to the rear, we are truly surprised by this big cat. I meant to say the ambulance lookalike rear armor, but well, actually, now that I look at it like this, it looks entirely like the cupboard that I got in my kitchen. Well, it's several times older than I am, so it might actually be a part of the JP100, or just some Russian quality stuff. They seriously like to make everything last forever. Like yeah, it might not look all that well, and most of the time it will hold itself only by the sheer power of hope, but man, does it hold itself for long. But the armor of this thing is not the only thing that it has. You can guess, but I actually think that it's more than obvious to everybody that the true secret of this thing is the gun. Yeah, it might be a bit thinner than the FB's boomstick, but it's a lot longer, like maybe about 4 meters longer. You can actually see the size difference by comparing the accuracy of the JP to the accuracy of the FB. It's much more accurate. Still nothing amazing overall, but it's more accurate than the FB. That's all I care about now. But the accuracy of this thing still isn't the best thing about it, because look at this. 1050 alpha damage. The thickness, the length, the side of the schlong bigger than a fucking elephant now finally makes sense. And the results are more than enough satisfying. Seeing a number like this popping up on my screen every time I press left click is 10 times more effective than a Viagra or the crystals from StarCraft, but well, it's gonna be a long story, so let's just skip it. Now we can at least see why this thing was called a fucking Death Star. It is not just shooting at the targets in front of it, it literally fucking evaporates everything that is in its path. Oh, you wanna kill that ice-free in front of you? Yes, you will have to take into consideration that if you shoot at it, your shot will penetrate its thread, split the mouse behind it in two, hit the moon and come out on the other side, and maybe, just maybe, even hit your mana. I want to say your mama, but okay. Oh god, mana mom. You want some more job effect? But well, another thing I forgot to mention is the penetration this monstrosity gets. 299 armor penetration. This is one of the highest in the entire game. Now you finally understand why I started making those jokes about drugs at the start of the video. But fasten your seatbelts because we are aiming much harder than that. That's the reason I be making those jokes. You'll see that? Amazing, ain't it? And not only that this penetration is high, it's in fact the highest in the entire game. Intentional or not, good job Wargaming, gotta tell you that. But what's gonna be the gun worth it to you if it can't catch up to any enemies? Unless, that's right. So this thing has been gifted with 1200 horsepower engine, giving it an amazing sub 10 horsepower ton ratio. Yeah, the speed sucks, but what we're even expecting from a tank that is 130 tons heavy. As well, I should point out that its ground resistances aren't the worst actually. In fact, it might even have about the same acceleration as the FV215B. So yeah, it's actually pretty fast compared to how freaking big it is. But still, this thing is a slug. Light tanks and medium tanks are gonna be circling you to death. First your big and flat side armor, and then all that's left to them is your fat, juicy rear armor that will just camouflage itself as a hot dog stand, throwing free experience and money all around itself. But now let's go to the equipment. Start off with some fine gun rammer for that extra bit of bonus DPM. By the way, I forgot to mention that this tank's DPM is rather high for having an alpha damage that's huge. Secondarily, the ventilation for some nice overall bonus. You know, you gotta get that smoke out from firing all those 420s. And lastly, the enhanced gun length drive for a bit better accuracy. But I gotta point out that there is a bit of an argument about whether or not you should pick it, because with all the Type 5 heavies storming around, you will have to eat a lot of high explosives. So you might as well take the super heavy spell liner, but well, that depends on what you like. I love the accuracy, so you know what's gonna be my pick over here. Next up are the crew skills. Start off with the kinda unusual repairs, because this tank is not a long range sniping camping TD, but more of a heavy tank wannabe TD. So yeah, repairs. Once you are on 100%, drop for 6 cents and start going again for the repairs, but add the situational awareness, safe storage and clutch braking. Finish it all up with brothers in arms. If you don't like some of these skills or I missed the spot, fill it up with some occasional camo or firefighting, but mostly go for the camo rather than the firefighting. You don't really need to extinguish all that many fires, because after all you will be taking the automatic fire extinguisher with you, so yeah. But now to the playstyle! Collect, 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 collect! Does this really need any explaining? Yeah, because it does. Because some of the people are just too dumb to realize that this tank has a metric fuck ton of armor that works the best in town. Yeah, I get it, the repair costs are no joke, but for the Christ's sake, my win rate ain't no joke either. So please, go to the fucking front line. I don't wanna see any of you wanking your 70cm thick wiener in the background thinking I ain't gonna see you there. As well, you really think that this little green piece of Trump's hair is gonna cover your entire ass? Hell no, it may be enough for some of the smaller weaklings, but not for you. You're a 24-piece nugget box, mountain amongst the actors, an American in a game full of over-sexualized hourglass characters. So please, understand the fact that you must go to the front line. You have to take the heavy lifting to carry your ass in this tank. Don't let those Type 5 heavies outperform you. Yeah, they may be fatter than you, but since when was being obese an advantage? Well, apparently since the 9.17.1. Alright, I'll just shut the fuck up about that. But you get the point. This is not a camping pervert looking at the fat asses of his teammates through his cool looking sunglasses. This is the one that the others stare at from the behind. But, well, who wouldn't like some hot dog? You simply play like a heavy. That's it. Oh, and while we are at it, same as with heavy tanks, you don't want to be called reloading, cause you be looking like 9. This thing has a reload longer than 20 seconds, so never ever get called reloading, cause you are going to have a bad time. Use your teammates, use your armor, use your laughable speed. Simply anything you can think of. You may even throw a goddamn potato soups at the enemies if you think that it will damage them. As long as you force those pesky mediums to trade shots with you, you're Gucci. But that's about it for this tank. There really isn't much more to talk about. Pretty much the only thing apart from what I've said up till now is finding soft spots on the enemy targets so we can reliably penetrate them. But it's kind of an automatic thing on every single tank. So no, there really isn't anything else to talk about. So this is gonna be the end of this video. Hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a like. If you did not, please give it a dislike because I want to know whether I should improve. If you already gave it a dislike, please comment down below what you dislike about the video so I can change it in the future. Anyways, hope you enjoyed and I hope that I'll see you next time. Bye.